I'm going to be a little honest with everybody out here tonight. I'm getting a little sick and tired of being blamed for every little inconvenience that happens on this show. I understand I'm an influential person, but not every random appearance is my fault. Case in point, everybody is assuming, number one, they already know who this is that's running around as Citric King. Maybe it's Citric King, and maybe, just maybe, I ain't have nothing to do with it. And that's the truth, because I ain't got nothing to gain from it. Number two, let's go with the accusation that it's not who he says he is. Did anybody think that, maybe it's Druthulu? It's not like we have more than one shapeshifter around or anything. It's kind of just shows them, oh, nothing is as it seems anymore. And third of all, I'm talking to you, Donkey Kang, because now you have made yourself my problem. So I got a bit of a proposal if you got the balls to accept. You want to try to make yourself famous at my expense? You want to throw around accusations without any proof? How about you let your fists do the talking? Because right here, tonight, I'm giving you a chance to put your name on the map. You versus me in a street fight. If you got the guts, kid. But be careful, because I'll make you famous. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into Friday Night Flashbang. My name is Genericson, and that is a very angry world champion who says he is sick and tired of people blaming him for stuff. Well, maybe if he didn't have his hands in every pot, we wouldn't blame you for everything. Please don't. Hi. Yeah, nope, not me. Didn't say a word. Have a good day, sir. Okay. Anyway, coming up next, 8-man showcase action. How else are we going to kick off a flashbang but with 8-man showcase action? But before we get to this, there's been a little bit of a controversy over the Interdimensional Championship. Last week, we saw the Grim Reaper and Simon the Psycho team up in the hopes that one of them would pin Brawl Kaiser and his mystery tag team partner, and that would give us our new number one contender, and that did not happen because Huch Kale was that mystery partner and he ruined everybody's plans. And we're going to hear from him later tonight, but right now, we're going to hear from one of the men that was screwed over by his involvement, Simon the Psycho.
Truly, your last hunt was one to remember, and one that set our blood on fire. You once put forth a challenge to us in order to expose what we are. We now accept this fight. Come, let us meet in the ring as two sides of the hunt. But why stop there? We have seen your other side, so why not let it loose? Let us both show all of Flashbang a fight to remember, one between two powerful hunters. Give us your answer when you go to the ring, and we will answer in kind. But speaking of challenges, we have even more business to conclude with you, Grim Reaper. Once again, you fall short of what you claim is yours by right, proving our own words very true. But this time, Your mewling once again cost us our own chance. We grow tired of your constant interruptions. So after we are done with Khan, we will teach you a lesson once again. It's simple. Beat us, and we will not stand in your way. But if you lose, you will cease your pursuit of us. In fact, let us make this even more interesting. Lose, and you will never pursue a belt on your own terms again. It is either this, or show everyone the true coward that you are.
A high-stakes challenge by Simon the Psycho to two individuals, Shere Khan and the Grim Reaper. And I'm being told that we will hear from the Grim Reaper later tonight in response to that challenge. But right now, we got some showcase action.
The following contest is an 8-man showcase match. Introducing first, weighing in at 247 pounds, they are the Aristocratic Canid.
Royalty has come to Flashbang, the Canid, in showcase action. And folks, we just got started here tonight, but we already know that there will be a big match next week. Alexis Edmonton one-on-one with Aurelian Starhand. She has accepted the challenge, those two, to do battle one more time. Aristocratic candidate, a 3-time showcase winner. Looking for number 4 here tonight. That is a very, very sophisticated Canid.
And introducing second, representing Honor Bound, weighing in at 240 pounds, the Bulldog, Grant Martin.
So the Bulldog, Grant Martin, the third member of Honor Bound. We heard from Simon. We saw DeLuna last week. The Bulldog with an opportunity in 8-man showcase action. And I wonder what Bulldog thinks about that challenge laid out to Shere Khan, of course, one of his closest friends, former tag team partner.
And introducing third, weighing in at 249 pounds, he is the Dragonborn. Why?
It just got chilly. The Dragonborn is here. Been a while since we've seen Wiley in a showcase match, and as they like to say in the wrestling business just picked up. And folks, we're only 3 men into this match. A former interdimensional champion. We were talking about that championship earlier. He was the inaugural interdimensional champion. On All Hallows Eve, under a full moon, he put the first loss on the Werewolf Blight Howlis' record. You want to talk about the ultimate underdog, beating a werewolf on a full moon on Halloween to win a championship. I don't know what that last part has to do with anything, but it's still impressive.
Introducing fourth. Weighing in at 341 pounds, representing the Cyberbots, the Cyber Controller.
Well, here comes the creepy boy, the de facto leader of the Cyberbots. And here's the man that could use a W in a big way. Cool J Kyo was involved in a showcase match last week. Didn't go so well for the smaller bot. We'll see if the Cyber Controller can do just a tad bit better. Wait, what? Oh, that's where he was.
And introducing fifth, weighing in at 237 pounds, hey, Mr. Rabbit!
Well, I hope he decides to take a seat after he's done in the ring. That'd be nice. I could use the help. Go get him, buddy! Boy, listen to this ovation for Rabbit.
And introducing sixth, from New York City, New York, weighing in at 245 pounds, Artemis!
Here comes one of the Omni Slayers. And a man who teamed with Wiley in the Trios tournament. And they got all the way to the finals before they were knocked out by AAA. Which brings us to one of the matches that we have coming here later tonight. AAA, Tauro Azul, was not happy with the words of Mad Jack last week, and after Demolition Fox picked up a win over Zephyr Tail this week, Tauro Azul will get his hands on a member of the Trios champions in singles competition. That'll be later tonight. And tweeting out on social media, the Chocolate Zombie, Graven, saying, quote, "If Rabbit wins, tell Manatee that his next plate of chicken strips are on me." Oh, boy. That is not a wise investment.
And introducing 7, representing Vaporwave, weighing at 249 pounds, he is hotter than you, Apollo Hades.
Another team that made it to the semifinals of the Trios Tournament, Vaporwave. And last week, it was Aqualung that picked up the win in this showcase match, and now Apollo Hades with an opportunity to follow in those footsteps. And what a case they could make for their team if they could pick up a couple of huge showcase wins. And we still got one more to go, folks. Oh, snap!
And introducing 8th, weighing at 215 pounds, she is the Beast Mom, Naja!
Well, the hunt is on! So we got lions and rabbits and all kinds of creatures. Oh my! Although I don't think lions hunt rabbits out on the savannah, so rabbit might be okay. Oh, the fire is hot. Oh, hot fire. All right, folks, here we go. 8 competitors. There could be only one. And we are off. Oh, what a spear to Apollo. Into the cover and a kick out. Oh, that would have been quick. Oh, boy. We got the Canid and the Rabbit. We've got the Bulldog and the Controller. And it's Wiley and Artemis going after each other. The partners in crime not showing any mercy towards one another. Oh, goodbye Bulldog. Right into Apollo on the ground. Rabbit with a knee to Canid. Naja sent to the outside. And now Rabbit flexing on the crowd. Ooh, right hand to Artemis on the outside. And now here comes Naja looking for Rabbit. DDT to Mr. Rabbit. Hey, Mr. Rabbit, you should have been paying attention. And look at Controller now going for these double suplexes to Bulldog. And sits him down center of the ring. And now, oh, what a stomp to Rabbit. Into the cover. 1. And Controller was looking for Control delayed, but Bulldog reversed it. And now it's Controller's turn to go up over the top rope. And now everybody vacating the ring. Rabbit into the cover. Bulldog trying to get away from Naja. Look at Apollo looking for the reality check, but it's reversed by Canid into a drop kick. And now Naja with a kick right to the head of Bulldog into the barricade. Oh, and down goes Apollo into the steel steps. Referee trying to get there. Oh, and Apollo kicked out. Bulldog reversing Rabbit, turns him around. And now the side headlock and the Bulldog. And now look at Bulldog kicking the dirt and the standing moonsault. And now Artemis in some trouble, the White Lotus. Artemis with nowhere to go. Trying to hang on. And able to give some elbows and some knees and break out of it. Bulldog trying to pin Rabbit. Got him!
Mr. Rabbit has been eliminated.
And now Bulldog going after Controller. And now Canid, kick out by Hades. Wiley trying to eliminate Artemis, who kicks out. Referee's got to have eyes in the back of his head. 7 pinfalls or eliminations will get us a singular winner. And now look out here, the hammerlock into a suplex. And Controller goes behind, German suplex to Wiley. And another one. Canid rolling up, Apollo, 2, got him!
Apollo Hades has been eliminated.
And now look at Naja beating the crap out of the robots. Into the cover. 1, and a kick out. And now look at the combination by Artemis. Oh, but the spear by Naja. Sends Artemis to the outside, knee to the back of the head, a Controller into the ropes. Bulldog with a right hand to Artemis. Naja trying to kick the head off Controller and does. Into the cover. 1, 2, got him!
Cyber Controller has been eliminated.
So Naja with an elimination. Oh, down goes Wiley. And now into the ring goes Artemis. Bulldog going after him, telling him to get up. And now Naja from behind, oh! Into the canvas. And Kane just walked into a backbreaker, now a Russian leg sweep. And now Naja sent up for the Beast Bomb. The Beast Bomb from the Beast Mom. Into the cover. 1, 2, got him!
Bulldog Grant Martin has been eliminated.
And now Canid trying to get rid of Artemis. 1, 2, got him!
Artemis has been eliminated.
So we're down to the animals. It's the lion, the wolf, and the dragon. No, the spear! Naja just speared both men! Naja speared them both! 1, 2, no! What a spear! Oh, and another one! Naja's tackling everything that moves! And now kicks, more kicks, and that roundhouse! Wiley is down, 1, 2, no! Wiley stays alive. And now Wiley back to his feet, but he could be in some trouble here. Oh, and a super kick to Wiley. Into the cover. 1, 2, no! Wiley's still alive. Now, oh, Naja just kicked Canid right in the face. And now drop kick to the back. Crossbody missed. Oh, and a clothesline into the corner. Uh-oh, Naja putting up Canid onto that top rope. Oh, and a jumping Hurricane Rana into Wiley. And now the reversal by Wiley. And now picking up Canid. Boot to the midsection. Oh, wait a second. No, Naja. Tossing Wiley to the outside. And here we go, into the cover. Kick out by Wiley. And the referee is down. And Canid taking out Wiley with that knee to the temple. And a tornado DDT. But there is no referee to count it. Off the ring post. And now back into the ring. And kicking him away. Side headlock now on Canid. Reversal. Oh, and the flapjack. And now Wiley looking to put away Naja. To the corner. Shoulder check there. Shot to the gut. Boot to the midsection. Oh, look out here. DDT. Into the cover. There are no rope breaks. He's got to kick out. Oh, he does. Wiley instinctually reached for the ropes, but there are no rope breaks in a showcase match. And now Naja pulling Wiley back to his feet. Up over the top rope. Oh, and look at this. Forearm shots. Oh, listen to the impact. Oh, and a back cracker to Wiley. And now trying to pull his face off. Look at the torque. Look at Naja torque back. Dragons are not meant to bend that way, I think. Oh, look at it. Oh! Canid! Canid was setting up for something and just got stomped into oblivion. 2! Got him! Wow! There's the block. Oh, there it is! Trapped under ice! Trapped under ice! Naja with nowhere to go! And fights out of it. Into the corner. Boot to the face. Up over the top rope. I can't believe that stomp from Naja. 3 eliminations in this match thus far. Good grief. And now waiting for the referee to get into position. Shoved away. And a kick. And another kick. Ducks the kick and another kick. Into the cover. Wiley is down. Count of 1, 2. Got him. She just kicked his head off.
Here is your winner, the Beast Mom, Naja.
And Nasa's been on a roll as of late. And that is her third showcase win. And folks, don't go anywhere, because coming up next, we are going to hear from the Mandalorian, Huch Kale, about his big win in that tag team match last week and what it means for the interdimensional title picture. This one might be a doozy, so buckle up.
This seems like a familiar place for me. A place where I've been before. Where I've had an opportunity to maybe challenge for that interdimensional championship that I never should have lost in the first place. See, the brass thought they were real clever, sticking me with Brawl Kaiser like I wouldn't have my eye on the bigger prize. Well, I'm here to give you some good news, Brawl Kaiser. I've made the choice to not throw my hat into the ring for the interdimensional championship. But I'll have you on my radar, and remember, I'll always have you in the back of my mind, remembering what you and my wife did to me. But that's why I'm not going to go after you, because I have bigger fish to fry. So I'll let you deal with the Grim Reaper and Simon and their marital issues while I deal with mine, starting with the tag team titles. I might not be going after the Interdimensional Championship, but my win proves that the cartel belongs in the tag team title picture. And if you have any dignity or honor, Kuso, you and your tag partner will give me and Nitzig the tag team opportunity that...
Oh boy! I don't think Sandman liked the sound of that. Sandman is having none of this. No! No, 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 and no! How many times do we have to get cut in the damn line before the brass actually does something about it? Who in the hell do you think you are, Hutch? You think a win tagging with Brawl Kaiser somehow throws you into contention for the tag titles? What are you, stupid? No! The answer is no!
I don't remember asking your permission, Sandman. Last time I checked, you don't run things. And Nitzig and I deserve an opportunity at the tag team titles because I deserve to deal with Kuso directly, and she's been ducking me for months. So how about you wait your turn?
Wait my turn? Wait my turn? Buddy, I've been waiting my turn for 3 flippin' years. 3 years with an opportunity against the Bone Wars we couldn't capitalize on. And now we finally climb back to the top of the mountain and you want to cut the line? I don't think so.
Like I said, I don't give a damn what you want. And if the brass likes the idea, there's not a damn thing that you can do to stop it. I've been on this quest for quite some time, kid. I'm not about to stop now because some washed-up mercenary wants to get in my way. Just because you couldn't hack it doesn't mean that I can't hack it.
First of all, I think I'm older than you. Second of all, I stepped away from being a merc to concentrate on my new family. And third of all, you're right. You probably won't stop. So I got a proposal for you, buddy. A proposal. You versus me, and the winner gets the shot. And then I can put you in your place once and for all.
You know what, Sandman? Fine by me. Because I can prove to the entire world that you and Thunderbolt are nothing but a team that can get the opportunity but can't capitalize on it. The cartel is money, and tonight, I'll show you why.
Oh, no. It's not just going to be us two, because that wouldn't be fair. See, I knew you were going to pull some stuff like this, so how about the tag champ sends somebody down, we make it a triple threat match. I win, my shot. You win, your shot. They win, they pick. Simple as that. You want to talk about earning opportunities? We'll earn it.
I'm not in the business of earning anything except cash. Something you long forgot how to do. But I accept your challenge. Because personally, it's probably the only way I'm going to get Kuso to fight me. So I'll see you later tonight in the main event. And if Kuso has any guts, she'll represent the Mad World. But I already know she won't. So when the madness comes down here and she's watching on the monitor, I'm going to kick his stupid face in. And then I'm going to kick in your other eye. And then I'm going to get my opportunity at the tag team titles. And Nitzig and I, not the Time Bandits, are going to represent Flashbang as the tag champs. Because guess what, Sandman? You're the one that's out of time.
Boy, never use another man's catchphrase. Oh boy, and an old friend of Sandman's tweeting out on social media, the Fey King, Earl King West, saying, quote, haven't you had like a dozen attempts at the tag belt, Sandman? Sit down and let other more worthy teams have a chance. Oh boy! And folks, coming up next, a suspicious match has been put into place. Spike to go one-on-one with the Jester Ramund after they were unsuccessful in their trios match against House Caliban. How convenient that this match pops up as Victor Vicious goes after Donkey Kang. Coincidence? Boy, I hope so. And before we get into that match, we have to hear a response from the Grim Reaper.
You dare to give me an ultimatum, Simon? Of all the things you could have done, this brings everything down to the point I was proven. I told you many times, don't get in my way. You dare to have the audacity to give me this ultimatum. You will fall. I will crush you, and I will end this once and for all by becoming interdimensional champion. For you, Brawl, be lucky you had Huch on your side, and he was unhinged. I wasn't at my fullest capacity last week. You shall watch out for what's coming next. I will end this once and for all. You made me angry, and now you will regret everything you've done in the past.
Well, he sounds happy. And ladies and gentlemen, as we prepare to get ready for this next matchup, it's kind of hard riding solo, so I decided I should get some backup. I'd like to welcome into the booth my broadcast partner, hey, Mr. Rabbit.
Hey! How's everyone doing?
I would hope very well.
Oh, absolutely. Me too.
Good. You catch your breath a little bit, I hope?
Absolutely.
You ready for some wrestling contests?
I am.
Then let's send it down to ringside.
Weighing in at 237 pounds, he is the jester of MNW, Ramund!
And Rabbit, I understand you weren't here last week, but we saw the return of Citric Kane.
He's galumphing around again, huh?
Yeah, but there's a lot of controversy over whether or not it's actually him. Victor Vicious was accused by Donkey Kang of setting all this up, and after he attacked Victor Vicious, the main event became House Caliban versus Ramund, Spike, and Helix Sucks. And 2 weeks ago, you remember how Burden showed up? Apparently that wasn't him either, according to Spike.
Really?
Apparently. I don't know what to believe anymore.
What is anything? We got mimics.
Too many mimics.
Somebody get me Daddy's psychoscope. We're gonna get to the bottom of that.
And introducing his opponent, weighing in at 245 pounds, he is one half of the Bone Warriors,
God, he's so cool.
He is a very cool individual indeed. And tweeting out on social media, Brawl Kaiser saying, wait, if winning that match last week means Huch should get a tag title opportunity, doesn't that mean I should also get a tag title opportunity? I mean, I'm not going to go for it. I'm fully devoted to defending the interdimensional title, but my trio team of Brawl Kaiser, Brawl Kaiser's jacket, and Brawl Kaiser's social anxiety never worked out, so I would have no one to tag with. Now I feel sad.
I'll crump with you. I'll crump with you, Brawl Kaiser. It's fine.
Are you saying you're inviting him to the grand equation? Snap suplex there by Ramund.
Oh, look at that snap.
Shot right to the knee. Spike with body blows.
Woo!
Look at the power. Oh, look at the power.
Oh my God, didn't expect that. I thought he was going to throw him away.
Nope, just holding him.
Oh, checking him up against the turnstile like that too. Oh.
Move to the midsection.
Turnbuckle
Collar elbow tie up. Now the side headlock there from Spike. Look at Ramund.
Here we go. Oh,
sends him into the ropes. Shoots him off.
Ooh.
And oh, what a hip toss. Into the cover. Textbook right there. So, Rabbit, between these two spectral beings of sorts, who do you like? Do you like the Jester or the Voodoo Master?
Oh, I like the Voodoo Master.
Spike is the number one contender for a reason, the winner of the Monster match. Oh, and a slap to the face. Right hand to the moon.
There you go. No slaps, only punches. Oh, what a close leg. Spike trying to get up. Had a pull back on the hydraulic there.
Yep.
All right.
Oh, he didn't go all the way in, though. Hangs him out to dry.
Give him the old dirty juke. Into the corner we go.
And then floats underneath.
Around.
Oh!
Oh, back soup. Oh, my God.
Look at the deadlift power into a brain buster.
Oh.
Spike is a powerful individual. To the corner we go. Now the voodoo splash to Ramund. Uh-oh. Up. And down goes Ramund.
Oh, spiked
The
him.
spike pile driver. 1, 2. Go! He kicked out at 2.9.
That was almost all she wrote.
Big back elbow. Oh, he got caught.
Oh, cut.
Oh!
Nice power slam there. Nice slam.
Well, that looked like it hurt.
All right, little head wrench there.
Now a body blow. Right hand.
Oh, what a hard right.
Boot to the midsection. Oh, what a clothesline.
Ooh, slip of the gut.
Right
Oh,
hand.
reverse. Oh, with the right of his own. Anyone's game. Oh.
Another reversal. Oh!
Oh, nice stomp
Knocked
there.
him down. More body blows.
Ooh, what an uppercut. Oh, just favor that right arm. Grabbed him by the back of the neck. Dragon spike over to the corner.
Now this right hand's lighting him up. There's the reversal.
Chop.
And a clothesline.
Oh, another clothesline. Anyone's game. Anyone's game. Ooh, yeah. Wrenching that head again.
Reversal. And a right hand into the cover. 1, 2, and a kick out. Oh, what a knee.
Oh, looking good.
Oh, trying to
Trying
lift him up.
but reversed.
Spike says no. To the
That
corner.
leg locked pretty good.
And a hard off. Oh, hard off the turnbuckle. And now into that cravat suplex. And a clothesline reversal. Right hand. Oh, the famine drop.
This is not looking good.
And now into the ropes. And now look at this, just pulling it back. Oh, he's biting the hand.
Oh my God.
Ramund is just vicious. 1 and a kick out at 1. And now a knee. Another knee. Right to the temple. And again.
Oh.
Shoved away again. Spike. Into the corner. The ref is down. Oh, no.
Oh, no, legs. Legs, no.
Oh, he got him. Just spiked him on his head.
I see what he did there.
1, 2, 3.
It's all over, folks.
He just paradigm shifted him.
Here is your winner,
Oh, look out, look out! was ready! Spike ready to clothesline him over the top
Clothesline
rope!
him out of the ring! Get him out of here!
There's your number one contender! Ramund tried to get sneaky and he was ready for it. Well, that was something now, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
And, folks, I'm being told that, well, Mama's pissed off. I'm just gonna go to the ring.
Let's go to the ring.
Now, you'll forgive me, Victor Vicious, for not paying attention to you most of the time, but I couldn't help but notice that earlier tonight, you happened to have my boy's name in your mouth. I don't know if you're trying to start something or if you're trying to prove a point, but my boys are off limits for the likes of you. Druthulu and Lord Bareback have done nothing wrong. Druthulu has but once used his abilities, but it seems you like to stir up controversy, Victor Vicious. The Lord and Master of Flashbang, the champion of champions. Here's the problem, my dear. You've decided to pick a fight with the wrong family. Maybe it was your success against House Caliban that made you decide it was a wise idea to invoke the name of Druthulu, but tonight, I feel as though you've made a major miscalculation, Victor. And now, unfortunately, it's going to cost you. If you believe Druthulu to have something to do with this, why don't you prove it? Why don't you fight Druthulu? I know, Victor, you have so many other people to deal with, but this is not a request. The match is already moved. So bring your backup. Bring your cartel. Because now that you've pissed off Mama Dracko and the boys, you're gonna get a whooping. And Druthulu will show you that no matter what shape he's in, he will leave you in a very bad shape. Beaten and broken. Boy, don't piss off the king!
Yeah, seriously.
Victor Vicious versus Druthulu coming up next. This is gonna be nuts!
Oh, this is gonna be so much fun.
I mean, Rabbit, he's the world champion, but he pissed off Mama.
He did. You don't piss off Mama.
That's just not something that you do.
Exactly. You don't piss off the moms.
I mean, Victor Vicious was, of course, referring to the potential shapeshifter theory around why Burden and Citric might have shown up. But I understand that Citric is going to fight Mike Davis here later tonight, so it's him.
It is. It has to be him. Right?
Boy, I hope so. I don't.
right?
And tweeting out on social media, the Slamphibian saying, "Don't mess with moms, especially ones that are forklift certified." I mean, fair.
Forklift certified is so much fun.
And also tweeting out on social media, Zephyr Tails saying, I know from experience it ain't smart to mess with Mama Shark. Nope.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, being accompanied to the ring by Moira Dracko and Lord Bareback, weighing in at 379 pounds, Druthulu.
The man dungeon.
Oh, and there's the shape changer. Look at that.
Nice. Oh, that's so cool.
I think Victor Vicious should maybe stop mentioning people because every time he does, it seems
they come up in a big way.
Yes, yes.
I'm the same way. He's got to keep people's names out of his mouth.
And now next
I'm
week,
glad they're all standing up for themselves too. He puts my name in his mouth. I won't even be in
He's already challenged Donkey Kang to a street fight at a later date, and now he's got to deal with Druthulu. And here he comes.
And introducing his opponent, being accompanied to the ring by Gobbler, weighing in at 325 pounds, he is the World Heavyweight Champion and the leader of the cartel, Victor Vicious.
There he is. The guy of 100 shot calls.
It's true. I mean, when you've got a war boss and a Mandalorian as your henchman, life's pretty good.
No, it is. You can probably rest cozy.
And next week, we are going to have a blockbuster match. Gobbler is going to go one-on-one with Satiris Basilicus, the undefeated Minotaur, as promised to Mizuki Napier. Next week is going to be packed.
Oh, dude, it's going to be off the chain.
Oh, what a clothesline over the top. Oh, my God. Where the hell is Drew going? Druthulu. Up over the top rope. Tope Suicida.
Oh, man, for my own heart.
And Vicious throwing him to the side. Right hand by Druthulu. And sent into the concrete. And now into the ring we go. Stomp to the back. And look out here. Senton from Vicious.
Big drop. Big droppies.
Oh, what a slap. And now sending Druthulu back to the outside.
One shoulder, but he catches himself. Oh, and a hard right, knocking Druthulu out onto the mat.
And here we go again, back to the outside.
Back elbow.
And
he
Drew
jumps
says,
right back in.
Drew says, nah. And you might be wondering, where's Huch Kale? Well, he's going to be in our main event. A triple threat match. We're going to clear up this tag team title confusion once and for all.
Oh, be fun.
Big elbow from Victor. Oh, and that, he couldn't knock down Druthulu, but Druthulu knocked him over. Daring Vic to get back in there. And so he does. In off the ropes. Big back elbow. And a body shot. And now just rocking Druthulu. Across the ring he goes. Oh, down goes the ref. Into the cover. One and a kick out at one.
Oh.
And now moving out of the way, right hand. Oh, atomic drop, inverted variety. And now into the corner we go. And here comes the vicious clothesline to Druthulu. And he got him.
Ooh!
Just taking it. Oh, what a senton.
Jesus, Lord!
And now looking for the last rights. And he's got the horns. He's got the horns. Extra lever. Come on, ref. He got him by the horns. That can't be legal.
That can't be right.
Here's your winner, the World Heavyweight Champion, Victor Vicious.
I would have to look at the rule book.
What an absolute bully. Jesus.
And even Bareback is yelling at the referee about that one.
Jerk. What a jerk.
Yeah, no kidding. Jeez. Well, ladies and gentlemen, on a slightly different note, coming up next, we are going to hear from the Son of Thunder, Johan Mjoln, who we have not heard from since Tiki the Troll pinned him in that St. Valentine's Day Massacre match. All the couples getting together.
Right.
Yeah. One can only imagine what is on the big man's mind. Let's find out, shall we?
What do the man be doing?
Greetings, Flashbang. I have had weeks upon weeks to think about what the next move for the Troll Train should be. And I've come to one conclusion. We are rusty. Very rusty. That fatal four-way notwithstanding, Tiki will deal with that later. But I think I've come up with a solution to that problem. The Troll Train, and myself in particular, have always been about earning opportunity, earning the right to challenge for a championship. And right now, considering all of our records, no one in the train has lived up to their potential. And so I've decided that I will not be going after any titles. Not until I can prove to myself that I am ready. And so, that means that until Johan Mjoln wins 5 matches in a row, I will not be challenging for any championship on any show. That is the only way that I will feel worthy enough to contend for a title again. Thankfully, my wife, Tigery, and Tiki will be joining me in this pursuit. And so our quest for 5 in a row begins next week. Stringing together wins with the eventual hope of bringing gold to the Troll Train. I appreciate the support that all of you have given me over the years. We have done much together, eliminating the Empire, beating Nero within an inch of his life. And I know on the other side of these 5 matches that I must win in a row, I will be a better competitor, a better son of thunder.
Decoration.
Well, that's a proclamation. He's saying the Troll Train needs to win 5 matches in a row, each of them, or one of them, or I don't even know, but that's going to be hard.
That's a tall order.
And ladies and gentlemen, I can't believe I'm about to say this.
What are we
But
about
coming
to
up
say?
next, singles competition. The leader of APS, Mike Davis, goes one-on-one with the Citric Kane.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's
all I got.
Good luck, Mike. That's all I can say.
Good luck, Mike!
We saw him go after Mike Baker last week. This week, it's the leader. It's Mike Davis.
Come on, Mike. You got this, buddy.
Does he, though? Are you
It's
sure?
my fervent hope. It's my fervent hope.
I mean, boy, I'll hope. The brass hired them for a reason, so we're about to find out why. I hope.
I hired them for a reason.
Well, it's been a while since you've been in charge.
Oh,
Sorry.
Oh, take it out to ringside.
It's okay. I'm gonna send it to ringside. Sorry, Mr. Rabbit.
No, it's okay.
But real quick, we would like to remind everybody that tonight's episode is brought to you by Lowe's. Lowe's, but why?
Lowe's, but why?
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, representing the Arcane Protection Services, being coming to the ring by Matt Baker, weighing in at 243 pounds, Mike Davis.
Yeah, Mike.
And he's got the gear on.
Yeah, he does. It's cool. It's metal.
And the Chocolate Zombie tweeting out 5 in a row, Mjoln. Looks like we might have something in common. Don't be afraid to call my number. I'll take you on anytime. And Mike Davis certainly looking confident.
He's confident. He's the man with the plan.
And introducing his opponent, weighing in at 202 pounds, being coming to the ring by the Cleaver, the Citric Kane.
Here we
And
go.
here comes the rotten fruit. The Citric Kane is here. We mentioned before this all revolves around Helix somehow. First it was Burden that attacked Helix, then it was the Citric Kane that came out when the Abyssal Void was accused.
I don't know what this means.
Oh, goodness grief.
Ooh! Cooked orange. Marmalade.
It's true. Well, APS all in on trying to take out Citric Kane. Mike Davis doing it himself.
Here we go!
And immediately out of the gate, Davis shoved away by the Citric Kane. Look at that. Nice arm drag there by Davis. The quickness. Davis might be able to keep up with Citric. Another reversal there, Citric. Shot to the back. Elbow. Another elbow.
Dragging over to the... Oh, he breaks out of it. He's
Body
breaking out.
blows. No!
The fruit is freed.
Oh, what a chop.
Oh, Jesus Christ, you hurt
And now
those
Davis.
chops.
Oh, nice judo toss. And now Davis, the snapmare to Citric Kane.
Ooh.
And now, oh, looking for the kick and missed. Step up Inzaguri to Davis. And now putting the boots on him, and Cleaver looks awfully happy. The Arcane Protection Services are on the case. Whatever the case may be. I do hope they have some answers for us at some point in the near future.
The case of the cruel citrus.
Yep. Nice
There
shoulder
we go.
tackle.
Well, Nancy drew that.
Oh, solid reference.
Thank you.
And now slapping Citric in the face. Gotta wonder if Baker may be doing some analysis at ringside. Snapmare there to Citric. Into the cover. And a kick out. And now grabbing him by the head. The orange sent to the outside. Look out here. Cleaver might want to get himself involved, but he cannot. This is not no disqualification. And now into the ring. Citric. With a DDT. And a stomp right to the elbow.
Ooh.
And now turning Mike Davis over. Continuing to work on that arm. Setting up for the juicer. But right now, it could be trouble for Davis. Citric Kane in the corner. Here comes the Sunny DDT.
Ooh.
Sunny DDT into the cover. Davis is down. One, two. No!
Oh.
And Citric can't believe it. Continuing to stomp on the arm and the leg. And now the stomp on the fingies.
Ooh, the fingies.
And a big uppercut to Citric.
Looking good.
And now look at this. Oh, the DDT!
Oh. DDT of his own.
What a
Here we
DDT
go.
by Davis and a
One.
kick out by Citric. Look at the strong kick out there by Citric Kane. And he's going for it again. Another DDT.
Ooh. Ah.
And now Davis to the outside. What has he got in mind here? Citric set up. Davis looking to fly. Drop kick right to the orange. And now, oh, was looking for that juicer, but reverse.
Ooh.
To the corner we go. And now Davis. What has he got in mind here? Oh, what an elbow drop. And now to the middle rope. Oh, the moonsault. The tactical strike.
One,
Off the top rope. He got him.
There we go.
Here is your winner, Mike Davis!
Oh, wait a second. What? That's Jackie Q. The mercenary attacking Davis from behind.
God damn it.
And here comes the cleaver. What the hell is Jackie doing? And Baker now in the ring. Going after Jackie Q. And now Cleaver going after Davis. All hell is broken loose.
Oh my God.
Cleaver with more elbow drops. And Baker dropping Jackie Q. And no more elbow drops. And now Cleaver to the top rope. And the elbow drop did not connect. And Baker putting the boots. Cleaver stomping on Davis. This is pandemonium. Somebody has got to stop this.
Oh, this is ridiculous.
Oh, and Q just reversed. And Jackie says, nope, I'm done. What the hell is going on?
God damn it, Jackie. What is he doing? What a bitch.
I hope he got paid a lot to do that, because that's not a smart move. Boy, this is really not helping Victor Vicious' case at all, is it?
No, not in the goddamn world. Fuck, maybe I need to say something. This is... God, this sucks!
Yeah.
Yes.
And tweeting out on social media, the heavyweight champion of Warzone, Zako Duo, saying, who even is real anymore? Is that the real Rabbit?
Me?
You've been called out.
I'm me. I am me.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Yeah, do a blood test. Not a single ounce of Typhon material in me.
Okay, let me ask you
Not
a
an
question.
ounce.
This will determine if you're the real Rabbit or not.
Mm-hmm.
What would you like to eat, Rabbit?
Chicken strips!
All right, it's the real Rabbit. We're good.
There you go.
Folks, coming up next, there has been a long contested trios tournament, the Doomsday Tournament, that was won by AAA. Last week, Mad Jack said Otaro Azul was not going to be the X factor that AAA needed to win this time. Otaro Azul took offense to that, and tonight they will go one-on-one with a member of Doom, and that match is right now.
Ooh, excited.
Rabbit, this is an interesting question. Do you dream of chicken strips?
Sometimes. There's one time I dreamt and me and all my friends were teddy bears.
And tweeting out on social media, the Pumpkin King, I'm not going to dignify that with a response. The Pumpkin King says, quote, greetings, Flashbang. Before Otaro adds yet another loss to his record tonight, I'd like to make an announcement. Doom will be issuing new commandments starting tonight. Let's start with number 2. Thou shalt compliment Doom at least once per show. So we have 2 commandments now. Thou shalt not mess with Doom, and thou shalt compliment Doom at least once per show. Okay, good to know. I'm just gonna send it down to the ring.
Send it down to them. Just send it on down. Send it on down.
The following contest is scheduled for a one-fall. Introducing first, being coming to the ring by Demolition Fox and El Pollo de la Muerte, weighing in at 322 pounds, the Brazilian Bull, Otaro Azul.
There we go.
So it's going to be El Pollo, Demolition Fox at ringside, Otaro Azul in the ring.
Oh, this match is going to be crazy.
Yeah. They went after Otaro specifically, saying he wasn't going to make a difference in this match.
Well, back Brawl, look at the size of him.
I mean, yes, look at the size of him.
He's gargantuan, and he contains multitudes.
And introducing their opponent, accompanied to the ring by the Mad Pumpkin King Mad Jack and the Night Reaper Zerachis, weighing in at 255 pounds, Michael Macabre.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Time to get awfully spooky.
I mean, yeah, that's kind of their MO.
I mean, they're called Doom. They're not like all wearing cat kigurumis and called Meow.
This is true.
Oh, now that I say it in hindsight, kind of do.
The longest reigning trios champions in the history of this company. Doom will defend against AAA, but tonight Macabre goes one-on-one with Tauro Azul. The heavy hitters of each team.
Oh, man. I have nothing to say. I'm happy to see this play out.
Should be fun.
Absolutely. Wonderful time had by all.
And here we go. Tauro going right after Macabre.
Damn, wasting no time.
And now a right hand. Oh, headbutt him.
Ooh, Jesus.
And now lifting up Macabre, looking for the power bomb. Stomp to the back of the knee. Turning him over. Again to the knee.
Oh, great.
Just tossing him over with that hip toss.
He's climbing up.
The big man's gonna fly.
Climbing up.
Macabre down. And Tauro saying, I want you on your feet.
Cows can fly.
They sure can. Oh, Macabre ducked it. Macabre ran underneath them. Oh, look at the power. The gorilla press into the gut. The gut buster. Now an elbow strike right to the forehead. Look at the strength of Macabre. That is 300 plus pounds.
That is unreal.
And now a shoulder check to the outside, right into the barricade. And now just taunting El Pollo and Demolition Fox. And look at Majak, so kind to get right up in Otoro's face. He is a cheeky little dog, isn't he?
Oh, well, yeah.
And now body blows from Otoro. Blocked there from Macabre. Kick to the gut. And shoved away. Oh, look out here. Gonna go for the ride. Macabre, oh, into the barricade. And now trying to get back in. And breaking the count. Tauro does not want this to be a count out. And now back in the ring. Oh, looking for the back elbow. Into the backbreaker, though. And a kick to the back.
There you go.
Nice toss there from Tauro. Stomp to the face.
Ooh,
and head first. And now into the cover. Here's the body blow.
Here we are.
To the corner we go. Oh, this could be bad. Oh, the chop!
Holy shit! The sound on that! Oh my god!
Oh, wait, he's got the rope! He's got the rope! The ref didn't see it! Macabre had the rope and the ref missed it!
Ooh!
Macabre had the rope!
He had the rope and legs didn't even see it!
Here is your winner, Tauro, Azul!
Tauro got the win, but it is not without controversy. Macabre had his hand very clearly on the rope, but that big frame blocked the view of the referee.
Oh man, how's that gonna play out later?
Well, Macabre looks pissed.
You know, I can understand him. I can understand him.
And ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, we are going to hear from the interdimensional champion, Brawl Kaiser.
Hey.
And tweeting out on social media, Maximilian Thunderthigh saying, quote, "These imitations of Citric, Kane, and Burden sound like mimics and changelings. But I'd wager they are more doppelgangers. They must have a lord somewhere. Maybe a Winter Queen knows information on this. Hashtag ask the Fae." But I'd rather not. I don't know if I want to do that.
For them. Those nice candies? Oh, that'd be good.
Oh, Brawl Kaiser in the throwback gear.
Woo! Looking good.
Hi. So, there seems to be a little bit of a confusion about the whole situation regarding the title and Huch. So, thankfully, Huch was nice enough to say that he didn't want a shot. So, we're back to just good old Simon and the Reaper. So, I have an idea that I'd like to pitch to the brass, assuming it does not get me in trouble. So, this is simply a proposal. I'm going to throw this out there. It's real simple. We've kind of done the creative thing of, like, you know, me tagging with the guy whose wife I tagged with. Like, we've already done all that, and you know, that was cool. But maybe we should just do like an old-fashioned, like, #1 contender match, like Reaper versus Simon, winner gets to fight me kind of thing. I kind of proposed it already, but you know, what's old is new again. Because really, I want this to be over. I had to deal with the whole Kale situation, and being between two, like, lovers that are really at each other's throats was awkward. And now I've got the Empire striking back, and it's weird, and I want to move past all of it. So a resolution would be really, really great if you could just do. Oh no!
Wait a second, what? But we just saw him fight!
Right? Oh no.
Okay. Everything is
like
getting really weird and I don't like it.
I don't like it. I'm in here and I don't like it.
Why is Citric on Flashbang in the first place?
God, I don't know.
He seems awfully chipper.
Oh, hey there, buddy. Long time no see. It seems that you're doing well. I can't help but notice you talking about the Interdimensional Championship and all, and, you know, it brought me back, you know, old memories, you, me, Huch, triple threat match. Never really did get my rematch for that championship, though, Brawl. Oh, please, no, I don't. I really, hi, Citric, good to see you, buddy. This is like a really, really bad time to do this. Is there any way we could maybe, I don't know, not? Because, like, I'm dealing with a Reaper and a crazy psycho Simon creature thing from the beyond. Like the void, it's weird. Well, that's all well and good, Brawl. And I'm sure you have a lot on your plate. So I can make this real simple for you. Since the Grim Reaper and Simon the Psycho can't figure out who wants to fight you, I'll do it in the meantime. I've been needing to get a rematch against you, and now that I'm back and totally not a fake, which is rude to say, by the way, y'all should be ashamed of yourself, I can do it. So here's another problem. A lot of people, you haven't been around for a while, a lot of people have been making their own matches, and so I don't think we should be making matches or demanding matches, and I think the brass should recognize that I'm not doing any of this, and it's just him. Who, me? The Citric King? Of course, yes, I am demanding that Brawl Kaiser defend the Interdimensional Championship against the guy he never rightfully beat. And, you know, I don't blame you. I wasn't expecting Kuso to go to divorce court in the middle of our match, but, you know, it kind of happened. No, don't say those names. No, bad fruit, bad rotten fruit. Why would you? No. Anyway, no, this can't happen. I don't have the authority to make matches. You haven't even been here in like 6 months, 8 months. I don't know. Please, can you go away? Well, I would love to do that, but now that I'm back, I just feel empty without that championship around my waist. And, you know, APS has been on my case since I came back. I don't know what their deal is, and apparently Helix is very disappointed that I won't return his calls, but, you know, I'm just trying to focus on the thing that I want, and I want my championship back, so give it to me. No. Why are you even here? You shouldn't. No, you are not real. I'm just gonna say it. There's no way that you're real, because the real Citric would have, it's a gut feeling. It's a Sentai thing. Brawl, I understand. You're under a lot of stress. So how about we just make this easy? Just say that you'll fight me. Stop being a coward and an embarrassment to Sentai heroes everywhere. Pick up your favorite manga. Read what you could be doing as a superhero and realize that if you need me to be your supervillain, I will. But I'm getting my title shot. One way or another.
Look at that stare down.
Oh no! Oh no, in Bedlam!
Oh boy.
Oh, hell! Oh, jeez. Well, I'm glad that they're down there and we're up here.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, it's main event time.
Right.
Which means the Time Bandits, the Cartel, and the Mad World about to send a representative to the ring, and they are going to do battle. If the Time Bandits win, they maintain their hold on the #1 contendership spot. If the Cartel wins, they will challenge for the tag team titles, and if the Mad World wins, They pick. Rabbit,
Yes.
who do you like?
Ooh.
Time Bandits, Cartel, or the Mad World?
Oh. I would love to see what it would be like if the Mad World had control of this, so I'm gonna go with Mad World. I really want to see them win and see what they do with it.
And tweeting out on social media, Rico Rose saying, "No way, Acid Kane. I am going to fight Brawl first. And also, you are not real. You are supposed to be on Warzone and you were beaten up by the Murder Cave."
True, he was beaten to a freshly squeezed pulp by
To
the
a pulp,
Burger Cave.
indeed. And tweeting out on
Exactly.
social media, Zephyr Tail saying, "Best lay off the best boy juice. You touch my belt, you're going to get pulped." Man, everybody wants a piece of Brawl Kaiser.
Yeah, he has the interdimensional belt. The most clever thing I've ever conceived.
Fair enough.
The following contest is a triple threat match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, representing the Time Bandits, weighing in at 242 pounds, the Sandman.
There he is.
This has been a busy, busy boy. And tweeting out on social media, Graven saying, quote, "On one hand, Citric did do us a favor beating West. On the other, Brawl is a good boy." Got to think about this one. Sir Reginald tweeting out, "I may speaketh most foul, but didn't Earl King lose to the Fruit and he never got a rematch?" Oh, no. No.
Even Sir Reginald's getting into it.
Reginald,
Even
why?
Sir Reginald's getting into it.
And the Grim Reaper saying, quote, "Do not cross the line, Fruit. Simon, I think we should bury the hatchet for now and juice that rotten line cutting orange."
Man.
So all the marbles are in.
And introducing his opponents first, representing the Cartel, weighing in at 255 pounds, he is the Mandalorian, Huch Kale.
And he doesn't look too happy.
No, he does not.
I mean, the emergence of Citric Kane, the whole deal with Brawl Kaiser, but now he has an opportunity to put his money where his mouth is. If he wants a shot at his wife and those tag belts, all he has to do is win this match. Sandman wanting to shut up the Cartel once and for all.
This is gonna be good.
And there's still one more part to this equation. Well, Hutch was right.
And introducing third, representing the Mad World, weighing in at 233 pounds, he is one half of the World Tag Team Champions, the Madness.
There we go. Mister of the Madness.
So the Madness with an opportunity to pick the challenger for the Mad World if he could pick up this win.
we go. Here we go.
And Sandman getting kicked right in the leg and a clothesline to Madness. And a drop kick to the back of the head. Huch picked his time. Back elbow to Huch. Clothesline up over the top rope. And now taunting the crowd. I don't know if that's wise. Flexing on Huch. Back in the ring. And I think he won. Huch is playing games with him. Right hand, and oh, Madness took advantage.
Oh, Lord.
Again, folks, this is your main event. The winner
Here we go.
will determine the tag team title picture. Will it be the Time Bandits? Will it be the Cartel, or will the Mad World get to pick?
Oh, I can't wait to see this. All right, Sandman's going to wind up on the ropes. What is he doing?
Oh, a neck breaker.
Bring
Leaving
it.
him for Huch Kale. And right now, Huch and Sandman working well together. Madness trying to reverse and does reverse DDT.
Nice.
Oh, and into the ropes. Oh, and a boot. And a right hand to Madness.
Here we go.
And now Huch and Sandman wanted to get rid of Madness, and now they want each other. They're going after it. And there's the Hurricane Rana into the cover, and a kick out by Sandman.
Oh, I'm excited. Anyone's game. Anyone's game, bud.
And now a sweep of the leg. And a right hand to Sandman.
Oh.
And now from behind, Madness. Sending Huch into the ropes. Gets caught. And rolls through. Sweeping the legs of the Madness. And now slamming Huch to the canvas. Side headlock by Madness. And now a body blow. Continued headbutts. Blocked. Right hand from Sandman. And catches a boot and now hangs Madness out to dry. And now the Mandalorian gets run over. The Time Bandit putting the boots to him. Rabbit, this is bonkers.
Oh, ooh. Nice sweep. Now Sandman's just running a train on both of them. It's great.
And now setting up Huch Kale, the Mandalorian neck breaker. And Huch rolls to the outside, and now, oh, he was ready for Madness, going right after the leg, and Sandman in control. And now a boot to the midsection. Forearm shot. Right hand to Huch. Blocked. A boot. And a forearm shot sends Sandman to the ground. That leaves Madness and Huch Kale.
Here we go.
Oh, what a neck breaker.
Nice neck breaker.
Oh, that's kind of far, Huch.
That's kind of far.
I don't know if I would do this if I were him. Huch is going to fly. Oh, target acquired right in the face.
Oh, damn.
He got it. And now Sandman from behind. Back suplex.
Ooh.
Into the cover.
Here we go. One,
two.
two. Oh, boy.
And now Huch rolls through. And a kick right to the head. Hurricane Rana to the Mandalorian. Sends him to the outside. Madness into the cover. One and a kick out. And now sweeps the leg. Snaps it. Madness to the top rope. Could he be looking for the Chaos Moonsault? He is! And it connects!
Buddy!
Into the cover. 1, 2! No!
Bean!
Sandman stays alive. Hurricane run into Huch. Madness looking good. A man who has the most technical of victories over the heavyweight champion Zacco duo over on Warzone. Compliment to the C101. And speaking of the C101, before we finish up here tonight, we will hear from Jack Andrews, the winner of Block B, into the cover to kick out by Madness.
Ooh. Up, cut, oh, right to the leg.
And now rolls him out.
Oh, that looked painful.
And now into the
Sorry,
cover,
that pin, though.
trying to steal it from
One,
the tag. Title
two,
opportunity.
oh.
Oh, my goodness.
Everybody's on 2. It's all coming to a boil.
Oh, he blocked. Die with honor. He was going for that super kick, and Sandman cut him off.
Here we go.
Body shots by the Sandman.
Here we go. Sandman fighting him off. Here we go. Here we are.
Into the corner. And look at Madness. Setting up Huch. Sandman happy to let him do some work. And knees to the gut.
Ooh.
And out from behind. To the corner. There's a clothesline. And a bulldog. Into the cover. The Time Bandits to retain their opportunity. 2! No! Now look at these elbows to the collarbone. This could be it. Madness is maybe out of time. And it connects. Into the cover. And there is Huch right there to break it up.
There
STO. Into the cover. Now
Here
Huch
we go.
trying to steal it. 1, 2, no.
Oh.
Right hand to Huch. And he's got him up. And out of time. Out of time to Huch. Sandman got him. 1, 2. Yes.
Yeah! Sandman!
Here is your winner, the Sandman.
There is no doubt about it now.
Hot damn! Hot damn, buddy!
What a match. So the Time Bandits will get an opportunity at the Mad World for the tag team titles. There's no doubt about it now. Sandman put it all on the line and he backed it up. But folks, before we send you off, we have to hear from the winner of Block B in the C101. Let's hear from Jack Andrews.
So it's been a minute since the culmination, and all I've been getting from the MMW media team is question after question after question. What's next for Jack Andrews? Well, if anyone tuned into Firing Line last night, you got a small exclusive. You know, that tournament kicked my ass, literally and figuratively. I was the proverbial dark horse throughout the whole B block, and I know a majority of the locker room didn't even entertain the notion of me winning the block. But I did. So move on to the culmination. And I delved into the deepest, darkest part of myself and unleashed the Black Hound. Yet still, victory eluded. You know, let me take you on a little history trip. I've won many titles in my career on the independent scene. Heavyweight titles, tag team titles with my older brother. Hell, I even competed in a death match or two. That is where the Hound was born. Little history trivia. But I have never tasted world championship. So you want to know what's next for the Prince? I don't care what I have to do. I don't care who I have to face. My path leads to Multiverse. Lawson, I will walk through hell to get the World Heavyweight title, and I don't care who the champion is when the time comes. Last year, I was the opener for Multiverse. This year, come what may, I will be the main event. You can bank on it.
So Jack Andrews saying he wants to be in the main event of Multivania, regardless of who the champion is, and he is willing to do whatever it takes, and has put Lawson and the rest of the multiverse on notice. And as we were listening there, tweeting out on social media, Michael Macabre saying, so much for Luchador honor. If anything, you proved me correct from last week, AAA. Only this time having a being petty enough to cheat. But in the end, it's still a failure. A failure for you to get a clean win, and a failure you will face when the title match comes to be, when they say, and still your trio's champions. Unlike Halloween, I let the spirits be. Come the defense, your fates are sealed, and you will join the collection of souls. Click Doomsday. And ladies and gentlemen, on that note, we are out of time. For my broadcast partner, hey, Mr. Rabbit, I'm Eric Genericson. We'll see you next week. Good night.
Good night.
Greetings, members of the Multiverse. My name is Michael Macabre, Harbinger of the Apocalypse, reminding you to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Multiverse Nexus Wrestling. Otherwise, I might have 2 words to sum up your fate. Click Doomsday.